Now we are also recording. So hello, welcome to the Eric and Liz Show. Today it's the Eric one-on-one with Ojie Fortune show. And I welcome Ojie Fortune from Nigeria. And I just want, before we actually dive into our very, I would say, serious topic today, um, give people a little bit of an idea um, how large your country is, Nigeria. I mean, Nigeria has a
Okay.
population
Yeah.
has a population. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Nigeria is a very large country and with so much population, and we have many states in Nigerian too. Like we have 36 states and our federal capital, which is Abuja. And Nigerian is vast with much population. I can't give a number of the population in Nigeria, but I know we have a vast population in Nigeria. We have much population in Nigeria.
I can help you there because I looked it up. That's part of my job. uh, we have a
Okay, you
population.
can.
We have a population of over 200 million. So that's
Wow.
very. It's very large, very populated. Um, you are one of the five main exporters of oil in the world. You have, I mean, a lot of minerals, a lot of mining going on in Nigeria. You're very, how shall I say, modern.
Whatever you want to say, that's correct. You're right.
And it's just a very
So
vast.
how come you know so much about Nigeria?
Oh, I do like everybody else. I just look it up, read it, memorize it, and Nigeria is always. I mean, I have also personal interest just in general, of Africa
Oh,
because
okay.
there's so much happening, and Africa is very diverse.
Yeah, that's correct.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
it's often in the news, for whatever. Well, that's not true. I shouldn't say for whatever reason, but the latest headlines have been the kidnappings, which happen in Nigeria. Um, but there again, those you live close to Lagos, do you?
I was in Lagos last year when we had the last show, but right now I'm in Cross River State. I moved from Lagos to Cross River, so I'm in Cross River State right now, and that's far from Lagos, very far from Lagos.
So is it more rural where you are now?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Are you
Um,
are you impacted, by those kidnappings?
the kidnap, it depends on the class of personalities. It's not everybody. It's not for everybody. So I think it's mostly for the politicians or those in power. So,
Yeah,
but for the common man, like the middleman, I don't know how to put it. It's not that common to everybody. It's not for everybody. It's for a specific class of persons.
yeah. But what happened, to those girls which were kidnapped by Boko Haram?
Okay, that's Boko Haram. Boko Haram cause is to fight the Christians. It's not just for everybody. It's for the Christians, and we are the Christians. So here in the south, we are not affected. It's mostly in the northern part of Nigeria.
Hmm.
And I'm not in the northern part of Nigeria. I'm in south right now. And here we're not affected here where we are. They don't come down here. They're only Africans, and they are all from the north.
Oh, I see.
So here in
I,
south, we don't have Boko Haram here.
yeah. No, thank you for clarifying that because there again, when you hear news, you always you see the whole country. It's like when you get from news from the US, it always seems it affects the whole country. And then I'm getting phone calls from my friends all over the world, what happened to you, and then I have to say, hey,
Yeah, it's
we are
okay.
in Southern California, and it's totally different from what's happening up in New York. So yeah, I understand.
Okay, that's how it is.
So let's go
So, how is
back.
California today?
Nice, nice, nice. It's well 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be around 27
A
degrees
sunny day?
Celsius, so that's very nice. Um, Blue skies, of course. And
That's wonderful.
yeah, and I was going back because we had you here on the show actually June 18 last year. And I was like,
Yeah,
God, it's
I can remember.
nearly been a whole year. And well, from you it was a pretty eventful year. I mean, not just only that you moved, like I just learned, um, but you also welcomed someone new into your family.
Yes, that's true. You know, I moved with my family too. My husband, my baby, and we all moved together. So we're right here in Cross River State in the south part of Nigeria.
That is wonderful. So now to why we're basically on this call is about you've been a specialist or are a specialist about teenage parenting,
Yeah, sure.
and
Let me ask, have you visited my blog lately?
I actually have not. No.
Oh, and I know you've forgotten the name for my blog. Okay, getbackfaith.com.
Getbackfaith.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
and and so you have those young women in Nigeria, and um it's not just a national problem. It's really an international problem about
Sure.
young men being predators on young women and getting them to have sex, and then they end up pregnant. So
Yeah.
this is like I said, it's an international program. So your role is to actually prevent that from happening, or if it has happened, to actually help those young mothers, to get from
People. Sure. Okay. Right now, I and my team are deciding to start a movement called Win Them Young. Win Them Young is a movement by which we go to secondary schools. We meet the children, mostly the teenage girls, and then sensitize them about their body, about the value for abstinence from sex for preventive purposes. Now, after that is being done, after the sensitization, I think it's up to us to also move to parents, to also find a way to meet up with your parents, to also educate them about teenage parenting. So it will also help them to also sensitize their daughters at home so that they will be able to know how to exist and to also walk away from sexual abuse from men who are willing to kind of devour these young ones. Because a lot of men do not have sexual control. They feel anything called a woman is good enough for them to have sex with. And that has really dealt with so many girls out there. So we want to start this movement by going to schools where teenagers are, secondary schools or colleges, to educate them about preventive measure from sex and other sexual abuses.
Yeah. So really, you know, preemptive. How how large or how big is that problem?
It's a very vast problem, like it's large, because every girl you meet have one story or the other of how they lost their virginity, and this has happened over time. It's not just in our era, it's not just in our time, but it's something that have been consistent, and a lot of families have really, I don't really know how to put it. They really passed through losing their teenage daughters for these purposes. Maybe them becoming early parents, and some of them pass through abortion, which has really destroyed a lot of things about their future and their destinies. So I think if we are able to meet them young and catch them and win them young, it will be best for them. It will be nice for them to know how to prevent themselves and also protect themselves from men who are devourers. I call them devourers, who are ready to devour these young ones.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it.
Yeah. So how old are those young women or girls when you start educating them?
From 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 16, probably 16. 12,
Yeah.
13, 14, 15, 16, from that age range.
So how should I say that phenomenon? Is it because parents don't talk about it at home? You know, like here, there are many parents, for them it's a taboo to talk about sex within the family. So
Yes.
unfortunately, you know, they get the experience somewhere else, and then boom, then it's happening.
Yes, that's what the problem is. Some families are scared to talk about it. They don't talk about it. They don't tell their children about it. They feel like mentioning it to them is rather that is introducing sex to them.
Well, I guess we just lost OJ.
But children know the things. It will help our family.
Okay, OJ, you were just gone for a couple of seconds.
I'm sorry for that. There was an interruption.
No, it's not your fault. I mean, the last time we spoke, it started raining and you were gone. So
yes, and I was outside. I have to take coverage, so and the network got bad.
So we were just, you know, talking about how in the family, you know, they do not talk about sexual education.
Yeah, sure. So a lot of parents.
Well, unfortunately, I think we have a little technical uh, glitch going on. You know, maybe I shouldn't have jinxed it like I just very successfully did. Um, she
I'm
is
so
back.
sorry for
This
the
is great.
interruption.
Well,
Yes,
I was more
I'm
like,
so sorry.
no, that's okay. I thought I had jinxed it because I talked through what happened, you know, last time when we spoke.
No, it's not. It's not what happened. I'm sorry for the interruption. So, like what I was saying, so some parents are ignorant of this sensitization. So they allow the children pass through life without sexual education. So sex education helps these children to know themselves, the parts, the organs in the body, their functions, and how to protect them. So when these children have the knowledge of these things, they'll be able to fight whoever comes to devour them. And also, the parents, some parents do not relate with the children. So these children are ignorant of running back to their parents. They feel that whenever they go to their parents, they scold them, they flog them, or they fight them. So because of this, they are unable to relate matters that concerns their personal well-being to their parents. So, but when these children are aware that their parents are their friend, and they are also aware that they need to open up to their parents and tell them everything that's happening around them, it will help a great deal. It will help them preserve their dignity and their self-worth. And it will also help them to relate to whoever comes in to kind of lie to them or deceive them and then sleep with them, thereby getting them pregnant and making them young mothers or young parents.
Yeah. No, it's a big issue. Like I said, it's not just a Nigerian issue. It's really, we could say we have exactly the same issue, here in the United States. How is your sexual education at school? I mean, is it taught at all?
It's sexual education in school is very poor, very, very poor. Yes, it's not that, like, from nursery to primary to secondary, it's not an open thing. Yes, except you belong to a club. So you have to belong to a club where the teaches about sexual purity and other things, or maybe you are a believer, you are a Christian. In the Christian faith, they teach you also, they give you sex education. But when it comes to how do I even put it? When it comes to the public, it's it's not really taught in school like that as it should be. So that's why my organization wants to go out there, want to go to schools to teach these children to be
Yeah.
able to educate them about their body, the organs, the use and the value, and how to also prevent sexual abuse and other things that come with it.
Yeah. Well, how shall I say? You have your work cut out for you.
I didn't get you.
I said you have your work cut out for you, like we say here. I mean, that is by itself is such a big task,
Yes.
to go out
Uh,
there.
I believe that when next we are meeting, I will send you videos and send you some pictures about the work we are doing so that you will see what I'm talking about. And then I feel like if each country should also apply this system of sex education, it will also go a long way. Because I've done this previous time. I've been to schools, I've educated students. And I one day was just walking by the road, and one student just ran up to me and said, "Ma'am, you remember me?" I said, "No, I don't." She said, "Yeah, you taught me in school then. You used to come and tell us things about our body and also believing in Christ, because it all goes a long way in believing in God. Sometimes it's not by our will, it's not by our own self, because there are things you want to do personally, but you see yourself doing otherwise. You may not want it, but you see yourself doing it. So it's just natural with the human body. But when you have Christ inside of you, it helps, it protects, it goes a long way, because you know that there is He that is greater, that is living and dwelling inside of you. And your body is the temple of God. So when you know that your body is the temple of God, you will not allow anyone to come and defile the temple of God. Because whoever comes to fornicate with you is defiling the temple of God. Whoever sleeps with you illegally is defiling the temple of God. So the only person that have legal right to your body is your spouse, either your husband or your wife. So those are the only people that have legal right to your body. So when they understand these things, it goes a long way to help them protect and resist any form of deceit from any man.
Well, thank you so much, OJ. I love how passionate you are, about the subject. And I just want to encourage our viewers actually to go on your blog, your webpage, getbackfaith.com.
Backface.com.
I'm also going to post it, on the recording. And it's not because you're in Nigeria that it doesn't apply to the people here in the US. So I encourage our viewers really to go on your webpage and to get directly in contact with you because hey, it's really here it's the same problem, and similar or same solutions apply.
Yes, same solution, similar solution apply. If there is a group that can go to schools to sensitize these people, to talk to them about their self, like their organs in the body and the importance of the organs and the value they have for their body, and also leading them to Christ, letting them know that they need a superior being to dwell inside of them that will help them to overcome. Yes, because when I was a teenager, I know there is this pressure that comes with teenagehood. You just want someone to kiss you, you want someone to make you feel beautiful, you want someone to entice you, to make you feel good. So, but when you understand that you don't need others, when you have the knowledge that you're important, you're good, you're beautiful, you won't be looking for someone, and you will not be vulnerable. Yes, you'll be able to have dignity for your body, and nobody will take advantage of your dignity because you know yourself, you know who you are, and you know that Christ dwells in you. You know that your body is the temple of God. You know how important your body is. And that's why nobody can come in and destroy your body. Yes, you will have value and right for your body. So when they have that sense of value and right for their body, they won't let anyone to come devour their body or to take advantage of their body. So that will go a long way. And here in Nigeria, it has gone a long way to the schools I've visited and the girls who've been under my teachings. It has gone a long way helping them and also preventing them from being sexually abused and passing through pregnancy at teenage stage and then being young parents. So it has gone a long way. And
Yeah.
I and my team, by the grace of God, we are believing to do more, mostly in this season, that a lot of things are happening, rapes, sexual abuse, sexual assault, and a lot of teenage girls getting pregnant. And it's alarming, but I believe that with the little we can do, God will give us grace and it will go a long way.
Yeah.
So I
Uh,
think each country should be able to apply that method. It will also go a long way for for them.
yeah. And I think, and when you look how far-reaching it is, if you can prevent a teenage pregnancy, it's just better for everybody involved, and it robs very often those young mothers, of their future, because then people look at them, you're 15, 16, you already have a kid, and then they can't go to school, and it's very sad, and it's hard for everybody. I mean, we know children are a blessing.
Yeah,
However,
sure.
under those circumstances, um, how shall I say, it should just go with natural courses, and men shouldn't take advantage of those young women. You know, it's well, unfortunately, it still happened. But OG, I'm so glad that you're one of the front lines out there. To teach about it, to call it out, and to do something about it. So thank you very much, OG. And I want to tell our viewers again, please to go visit your blog. And with that, I wish you a very nice day, very nice upcoming evening, and
Sure,
wish
sure.
you, your baby, and your husband, everybody, all the best.
Thank you very much. I'm so grateful. Thank you for hosting me once again. I am happy I am once again in Eric and Lizz's show. Thank you very much. I'm super grateful. Like I have promised, on our next meeting, I'll be able to send you videos and pictures of how far we're doing with our work. I'm so
Yeah,
grateful. Thank
and
you.
so I will revisit with you, say in 3 months.
Okay, then I look forward to it.
You're welcome. And then I'm also going to have Liz with me because she had plenty of questions for you.
Wow, that's awesome. I miss her though. Where is she?
Okay, see you. Thank you, Jay.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.